Hello friends, welcome to my channel The Logical Learning. Today I am going to teach you types of mutual funds. To understand types in a better way, you need to understand the concept of mutual funds. So, if you have not watched my video on an overview of mutual fund, just go and watch it. I have given the link in description box. So, let's begin with types of mutual funds. As we have discussed in my previous video that one of the best advantage of mutual fund is that it gives various options to investors. An investor can select any scheme which is best suited to his needs and objectives. Let us go through some of its types. First is equity oriented or growth fund, debt fund or income fund, hybrid fund also known as balanced fund, open-ended fund, close-ended fund, interval funds, money market mutual funds, tax saving funds, exchange traded funds, sectoral funds and index funds. Now we will see each and every type in detail. The first type is equity fund also known as growth funds. In this, the funds of portfolio is invested in equity shares. Investors who wants to enjoy growth in their principal amount generally opt for this scheme. Also, this is comparatively risky and hence attracts risk takers. The size of an equity fund is determined by a market capitalization. This fund is most preferred fund by the investors. Second type is debt fund also known as income fund. The aim of this fund is to give regular income to its investors and less focus is on capital growth. These funds generally invest in government or municipal bonds, preference shares, money market mutual funds and other fixed income securities. This fund is generally preferred by investors who are not willing to take high amount of risk. Third type of fund is hybrid fund also known as balanced fund. This fund have a combination of equity as well as fixed income securities and it also gives benefits of growth as well as regular income. This fund can offer different levels of risk tolerance and the standard asset allocation in hybrid fund is 60-40, that means 60% equity and 40% in fixed income securities. Next type is open-ended fund. In this, the fund sponsor sells shares directly to investors and redeem them as well. The units of schemes are priced daily based on their current NAV, that means net asset value. It is a type in which pooled assets are used for ongoing new contributions and withdrawals from investors of the pools. Next is close-ended fund and they are opposite of open-ended funds. In this, the company raises a fixed amount of capital through IPO and lists the shares in stock exchange for trade. After IPO, company issues no additional shares or units in the market. Once the IPO is completed, shares are traded in secondary market. Next type is interval funds. In this, the shares are not traded on secondary market and they periodically offers to buy back a percentage of outstanding shares at its NAV. The company announces a repurchase date and once investor accept the repurchase offer, he can redeem the units on pro rata basis. These types of schemes offer comparatively high return but also charges high fee. Next type is money market mutual fund. This type of fund is highly liquid and invest in short-term securities such as cash, cash equivalent securities, high credit risk rating debt securities, etc. They are considered as safe as compared to other funds. They are used to park money for short period and not suitable for long-term investments. Next type is tax saving fund, and they are designed to reduce the tax liability of investors. They invest major portion of their corpus into equity or equity related instruments. It has a mandatory lock-in period of 3 years. Next, what we have is exchange traded funds. In this fund, the fund is listed on exchange and units are traded throughout the day just like ordinary stock. The price of units fluctuate all the day as and when units are bought and sold in the market. Next type is sectoral funds. These type of funds invest in one particular sector only. They target a sector in which there is a potential high growth. It will have a constraint of investing in securities which belong to selected sector only. This fund also have a problem of idiosyncratic risk. That means a risk that is endemic to an individual company's stock. The last type which we have is index fund. In this, the portfolio is created to match or track the components of a financial market index. It provides high market exposure and low operating expenses. They seek to match the risk and return of the selected index. I hope you have understood all the types of mutual funds which I have covered in this video. Do let me know if you have any doubt. Till that time, keep learning, keep growing, like, share and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Take care. Bye.